Hello everybody, Cavelia here. Welcome back to a new sewing magazine flip through. Today we are going to take a look at Knipmode 5 2025. I know I skipped issue 4, but I will make it because that one was a good issue. It had some really nice patterns in it and I'm going to make it very soon, I promise. But issue 5 is just out, so I was thinking I'm just going to make it fast because otherwise if the time is going by I'm going to skip it again. First of all, I would like to remind you that I'm using a digital version here to flip through, although I have a subscription for Knipmode. That's why I have access to also to a full digital issue that I can see here. Also remember that Knipmode Magazine has no seam allowances included. You can buy all the patterns that are in the magazine. They're also available as a PDF and also print as a print pattern on their website. I'll put a link here to the new patterns. And of course, if you like the video, please consider giving thumbs up. Very, very, very important for me. And of course, subscribing to the channel is always nice. Also, I want, and I'm almost done, I want to say that I just want to make a little note to this video. Maybe you noticed that if you want to put a comment here under the videos, and almost every time I'm keeping the comments and I'm letting them after I'm reading them, because sometimes I get really stupid comments. And the last one was from the Patrones video from last time where somebody called me stupid. So I'm just going to keep, moderating these the comments. And of course, when somebody's calling me stupid, I'm not going to put that online. I mean, it's just stupid. So anyway, let's see what Knipmode has to offer this month. So as we can see from the cover, if you cannot understand Dutch, I probably you know already that it's going to be an issue with wedding dresses. I am going to start by saying that keep your mind open and don't think, well, they are wedding dresses, so I'm just going to skip everything. Just continue watching my video, please. We see here a dress, a wedding dress, and of course they have also other patterns. So let's take a look. Here you can see an overview of the patterns. You have on the right here, you have the wedding dresses, wedding guest part, and here is more of the casual part of the pattern. So it's a little bit from everything. Let's take a look. Well, I have a lot of mixed feelings about this skirt, so I'm just going to start with the top. The top is pretty nice, actually. What I don't like about this top, and I need to be careful with zooming in this thing. The only thing that I don't like in this top is actually this asymmetric line. You see, I'm starting already positive, but of course this is really easy to just make it straight. We can see here, I'm going to take this, we can see that there are some darts here in the front and also in the back. I kind of like this really, how should I say, cut armhole neckline. It's a halter top, of course, everything is getting around the neck here. And I think it's really, really pretty. The only thing that is bothering me is actually the hemline, but definitely you can choose for yourself. I think if you are unsure about the corner, you can always make it with the corner and then later just chop it off. There is an invisible zipper somewhere on the side. I think it's here. I can see a little pull from the zipper. No, I'm wrong. That's the zipper actually from the skirt, and I'm going to come to the skirt in a minute. Actually, the top has a zipper here, the center back, though, of course, it does. I wonder if the top, and I do have the magazine here, you know, it's unbelievable. I'm living in Spain and I already have my magazine. Let's see, this is top 13 because I think the top is, from what I can see here on the neckline, oh, sorry about that. I think the top is lined, or otherwise I wonder how they finish that neckline. Let's see. Yes, the top is actually cut double. From what I can see here, the top is cut double, so you'll have to consider the fabric choices for this, because otherwise it's going to be a lot of bulk there. So the top is cut double. We can see also here a little bit, you know, I'm always watching to this kind of details. You can also see here a seam, something that is folded. So I think the whole thing is of course being double. It's just is finishing also the bottom edge. All right, let's take a look at the skirt now, if my app is going to work. So this skirt, I'm not a fan of it. I'm just going to say it. I think in combination with the shoes, I really hate the shoes. It's just it's looking very old, everything. So I'm not a big fan of the skirt. Also here, this V, this point is not. Something else that I don't really understand in this skirt is actually the fact that you have an elastic waistband, as you can see here, front and back, but you do also have invisible zipper. And I'm pretty sure that if you have an elastic waistband like this, you really don't need that invisible zipper, but that's just me. All right, let's go on. On the left here, we have top number 15. And I'll tell you that top number 15, and I will try to zoom this girl a little bit in. Top 15 is actually is using most of the pattern pieces from the top from top 13, the one with the halter neck. Only here they cut it straight. Let's see, where is my pen? They cut it straight, and then they add this one shoulder detail. Here is a little bit wider, and here is coming to a smaller piece. You'll see this variation of the neckline also as a dress, and I'll say that I really like this one, but I do like it more in a dress. You'll see it better. I do like it more with the wider shoulder, so I wonder if you can maybe use the same for this side and then have a top like this. So instead of this whole cold shoulder style. Of course, we have here also that V neckline. And I'm pretty sure that this one is just, this one is not doubled. Yes, I have here the pattern pieces in front of me. This one is not doubled, it's just single layer. And you can also see that because here you definitely see a hemline of a hem stitching line. So yeah, maybe making the same shoulder detail as here. I think this, I would like it more. Then we have the skirt, and that will be skirt number 23. And I'll tell you from the beginning, the skirt number 23, I'm not a big fan of the skirts in this issue. Skirt number 23, you'll have to draw it yourself. There is, in the magazine, they have tutorial how to make it yourself. So that's something that is not going to happen for me. Here they made the skirt in, again, those really ugly shoes. I hate those shoes. Let's see. The skirt is made in a georgette, I think, in a crepe. Very romantic and nice. Okay. Dress number 12. Well, I really love this dress. I think it's a combination of the fabric. It's just beautiful. I really like how the skirt is falling. It's just beautiful here. And this girl is looking gorgeous in these colors with her green sandals. It's just beautiful. I'm completely sold. Of course, it's the top part is the top from let's see, is the top from the top 13 from page back from this one. Let's see, go back. Doesn't want to go back. Yes, from this one here, top number 13. So they used the top and they added this pretty skirt. It's just beautiful. I really love it. Let's see if I can see here the skirt. The skirt actually, to have this extra extra thing here is the, let's see if I can draw this thing. So as the skirt is like this and like this is a skirt. They have it cut here single layer, so this will be let's see, it has an extra something of fabric, so that's why you get this extra draping here. All right, well, this is a case here on the left side, dress number 25. This is a case of you know, it's just not fitting on this girl. If I'm watching to the technical drawing, I'm thinking, well, that's a pretty pattern, that's a pretty dress, and to be honest, I'll not really make this as a dress. I'll call it more as a camisole, maybe, I don't know, to wear in the night, but of course in another fabric will work also as a dress. My only problem is, but we remember that actually the garments that we see here, they are not made for the measurements of the models. So this is their standard size. I don't know what size is this, 38, something like this. And of course the models, they are not all perfect this size, so that's why this one is, it's not, the fit is not great about it, over the bust. I'm not a big fan of this one. This is, what did I say, dress 25. And when we get to the wedding dresses, actually they did not add there any details in the text, but most of the dresses, they have boning and they have bra cups insertions. So yeah, on this one I cannot really see here, but I did notice that in the technical drawings they are talking about some elastic. I'm not sure where that elastic is coming. I suppose it's a 7mm elastic. I wonder if this maybe it's coming at the back, here at the center back. Let's see, here. Might be. I'm not sure. I cannot find it really fast. And of course it has, as you can see here, it has also a zipper on the side. All right, let's go on. They call it a slip dress. It is a slip dress. On the right, we have dress number 14. Beautiful fabric they used here. Again, the same, of course, is a dress made from the top from earlier. Again, I think adding here the same shoulder detail would be really pretty. Definitely, to create a beautiful neckline. Absolutely. Much nicer, I think, than the cold shoulder. Then we have a dress on the left side, dress number 20. To be honest, I've seen a lot of these styles also in the stores here, with all the ruching and all the whatever. This one is really pretty on the, I really love this color, it's just gorgeous. This one is made in a stretch cotton. Probably you could make it in just in poplin without any stretch. It will definitely work because there is a lot of volume there. Of course, you can see here on the right that you can wear it also with the shoulders up, as this girl is wearing it. So it's not necessary that to be worn off shoulder like this. I don't have a lot to say about this one. I mean, of course, the great effect on this one are all the gathers happening in the front. That would be dress number 20. Let's see. You also need about for the smaller size it's about 3 meters, and for the bigger size 3.6 meters of 1.40 wide fabric. So it's quite a bit of fabric in a dress, but for the smaller sizes 2.75. Then we have this one, as I said, is made in a stretch cotton. Then we have here this top, which is made in a, what is it, polyester. It will definitely be really pretty in a nice viscose. Again, this is a very popular style. We've seen it everywhere. I see it everywhere in the stores here, so it's nice that they are bring it in the magazine. Next, we get to the marry me part, and I will tell you that I have no wedding for myself planned. I don't know anyone that I need to make a dress for, so for me they don't really have any value as a wedding dresses, these patterns, but I can definitely see the potential to make them in other fabrics. So for example, let's take a look at this pattern, and I'm going to show you the technical drawing first before we go into their rendition as a wedding dress. This is just a beautiful bodice. This is dress number 6, and I'm going to open here the instructions. I'm sorry. Let's see. As you can see here, the bodice has a lot of seams. This will be just gorgeous in a denim. Imagine all those seams really nicely stitched. There is also an inside, so it's, of course, it is self-lined here. I think in the magazine they use the same fabric, but I think it will be really great if you use something softer, of course. And they use also boning they have here, and inserting and cups insertion, so you don't need to wear a bra. And I'm thinking that this style, the top of the dress is just beautiful. And I'm thinking that, you don't need to have a denim dress so long. You can always make it shorter, and you can always come with these seams all the way down to add even more top stitching. It will be just beautiful. And of course you could do definitely the same for the back. really nice. And of course, all the lace insertion around the neckline and the armholes could be skipped. If we were to take a look, because maybe you need a wedding dress, I'm going to say that I'm not a big fan of the styling here. I really hate those gloves. They're just looking cheap. I did read in the magazine that they use some really fancy lace for them. Can be, but in this case they don't. And I don't know, they could have done a little bit more stronger makeup on her and a bit stronger lipstick to add just a pop of something. If we take a look at the dress here, I think the fabric is also not the best choice. I don't know. I think you can. I want to see more the. Let's see. I want to see here the back. This is the lace insertion is really beautiful. We can see here an hook and eye to keep it really nicely closed. This looks really nice. Again, I'm not going to comment on the fit because I know that they are not made to measure. There is an invisible zipper here in the back, very pretty. But again, I think the bodice, the bodice of this dress is really nice. And if you think, well, that neckline, that those shoulder bands are going to fall, you can always just bring them a little bit more, a little bit more in. It's very, very easy. But again, this will be just gorgeous in denim. Another wedding dress, and I must say I really like this one. Although again, I think what they did with the model here is just is really not flattering on her. They should have did something else with her makeup or the hair or whatever. The dress is really pretty. You can see there is some pleating happening here on the side. Beautiful, beautiful back. Also in this one there is boning happening in the, I'm not sure how much and how many in the bodies. There are also cups here because of course she's not wearing a bra. So there is a lot of work in the dress. I think from far away it's not very interesting, but if you zoom in and you see the beautiful, gorgeous lace, it's just really, really nice. And of course I do like this dramatic bow here at the back. Okay, let's see. Next. Oh god. Okay. I want to say that I like this dress, but I really don't. I'm not sure what was the idea on this one, but the only thing that is really, really bothering me, and who am I to comment on this, but I think the one that made these pictures, and I read that she's a photograph, she's a wedding photograph, they really should just take a second to look at this picture. This dress, let's see, and I think this fabric is also, this is a kind of fabric that it's really hard to not to show every little mistake. I mean, it's showing everything. So take a look here at the technical drawing. As you can see, there are some pleats happening here. I think there are pleats happening here at the top of the cup, and I did see here the technical drawing, and indeed there are some pleats. But my problem is that if I'm watching here, this girl, where is she? I need to make her smaller. Here. Her pleats, they are somewhere going to her underarms, and that's just because this is a very unfortunate picture. I think this is just a pity. There are some pleats happening on the bodies. I do believe that, I mean, the color of the fabric is just gorgeous. It's not the best design, I think, for it. The back is looking really nice though. Those pleats on the back, they are nice. So I'm just going to go on. And this dress is also eating a lot of fabric. I will tell you that for the 52 and 54 sizes, you'll need about 5 meters. And the inside of the dress is lined with cotton. And for the smaller sizes, you need to think about 4.30 meters for the smallest one, and then 4.50 and 4.80 for the next sizes. So there is a lot of fabric here. They used here a polyester satin, I think it's satin, of course, with a weight of 193 grams. Quite a bit of weight. So I'm just going to go on fast. This is a dress. I really love this dress. This is simple. This will be beautiful as a summer dress. I I just see it for my eyes. Also in this one they have bra cups inside. There is also some boning happening. If I was to make this one, and let's see, this is dress, where is it? I cannot see that. Oh, it's dress number 5. Yes, also here they have some boning in the bodice, but I think for the summer I'll just keep the boning and just make the pretty dress. Of course, a little bit shorter, just as a midi. It will be nice. I mean, you don't need to see this only as a wedding dress. We have the waterfall effect here happening. Actually, there are some pleats happening here on the sides. Those are creating also a little bit extra volume over the bust. Yeah, I really like this one, and I think there is another one also so simple, but these little sleeves. Yeah, you have some variations on them. You have this one with whatever it is, a bit of a flowers, and the typical one here with a finger, and just a simple one here with a little bit of elastic at the top. And they do say that is a special lace from south of Europe, but you know, for me it's just no, it's not adding anything. Okay, let's go on. Here we have another dress that I really like from this issue, although I'm not a big fan of the fabric used like this, and I think the upper part of the dress is just a very expensive fancy fabric, but it's not really going so well with the rest. I don't know, but the dress, the skirt will be just gorgeous. Again, a simple summer dress, very beautiful. It has a zipper in the back, and also on this one you have all the support on the inside that you need to make. Don't need to wear a bra. I love the neckline, but again, I'm not going to comment about the wedding dress part, as it's not my business. You have also a veil here. Here you can see it. Also that one, I have no expertise in it. I have no idea what to comment about it. I think there are 2 pieces of tulle. You can see it here, and you need about 3 meters. Next. Well, we have a granny stripe top. If you can crochet, I can't. Let's go on. Here we can see the patterns, but I'm not going to stop there. Probably you can put a pause now, but I'm going to come back in a moment. Here, as I said, because I have a subscription, I can see the complete all the instructions. So here you can see, you know, the dress in the satin from earlier. As you can see, let me show you. It has here those splits, and you can see them here. So as you can see, the pattern is looking really interesting, and you can see here also definitely all the pleats for the back happening. Yeah, I think the execution is not the best, but the pattern could be really nice. Here you can see the rest of the dresses. Here you can see also the one that I said that you can make it in denim with a lot of top stitching. You can see here that there are a lot of pattern pieces. Could make a really nice or you know, if you want to skip all the inside, if you make it in a denim that is much sturdier, you can just skip all those extra pieces for the inside and just make a facing, you know. All right, let's see. Just going to go on here because we still have some patterns. Well, actually, there are not a lot of patterns to see, but just a lot of variations on the same one. And we get here the easy pieces, and I would say that Knip Mode just went a little bit too easy on the easy pieces. I don't like this one. I think maybe just the fabric is really wrong. We will see it in a moment also without this drawstring. I understand that they wanted to add a little bit of a detail. This wasn't a good idea. This is a satin, polyester satin. Just go on. Here another variation on the right, this top. Oh, I so don't like these tops with this where is my pen? This, I'm not a big fan of this one. Just make it crop, man. Is quite okay. Yeah, so it's the same pattern, and here is a variation. Again, I think the sleeve here without that drawstring is looking much better. Then we get it again without this drawstring in the sleeve here, and with some slits on the side. And again, a polyester. They could have used a viscose or something. Here we have a variation on the skirt from earlier. You know, the one that I said that you need to draw it yourself. Here is the what you need to have for that skirt. And here they used also, they added this, let's see, this flap thing here and here, but of course you can definitely make the skirt without. And the top is the top from earlier with the fishtail, or how you call it, on the back. Well, this is the same dress as we've seen earlier, the other renditions of it, but the fabric in this one, the fabric is just gorgeous. And this is what is this? This is a crepe from viscose and polyester. I think it's falling really pretty. The print is also very, very nice. And as you can see here, there are the side slits. Definitely you could put a little belt on it to give a little bit of, you know, shape. But this is as simple as it gets. And for a spectacular fabric, you don't need more than that. And we have some sweet tops. And we have the skirt from earlier again in a not very lucky fabric choice. We have here, let's see, top number 21. It's actually the top from earlier, and as you can see here, she's wearing it again off the shoulders, but you could definitely wear this on the shoulders. This is also a viscose polyester blend. It will work beautiful in a viscose, of course, and I think also in a cotton voile or something like that, that is not too thick, with all those gathers, just beautiful. The skirt is a skirt that you need to make it yourself, I mean the pattern, but here they skipped those how was there, those flaps, right? They're like this or something. They skipped those. My only the only thing that is bothering me in this one is the fact that it's not very nicely sewn. So yeah, this one is also, what is it? It's a satin from viscose. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of it, of the fabric. And on the right we have top number 27, and I'll tell you that my daughter, she was completely in love when she saw this this top. So this is going to be the one that I'm going to make this month, but I'm running behind because I still need to make the dress from the other issue. But this one is going to be made for my little girl. Well, little, she's 14. I hope the smaller size from this one is going to fit her. It's just a pretty sweet top. You can see here there is a lot of gathering happening, and I think these little ruches are finished. Let's see. You can see here these ones and these ones for the bottom and around the neckline here. These ones are actually finished with a rolled edge hem on the serger, I think. And interesting is that, let's take all my lines away. The interesting thing is that actually these ones at the bottom here, there are, as you can see, there is, here is an edge and here is an edge. So the strips of fabric, they are finished up front. That's what I'm thinking. And then they are just on both sides edges, and then they are top stitched on the top. I think that's it, how it's done. So this top I'm going to this is what I'm going to make for my daughter. Let's see. And what they say here, they say also that the top is getting closed in the center front with a hook and an eye. Yes, something here. It must be somewhere here. Which top is this one actually? Let's see the number. That's number 27. Let's see what they did with number 27. I could definitely go back here in the app, but I'm just going to go here. I cannot really see it so fast, but I'll definitely make a video when I'm going to have it done. Here we have another variation of all the other ones that we've just seen from the simple tops. And of course the skirt again. Skip the skirt if you really want to try your hand on designing, making the pattern. Definitely I'll just skip those flaps. And the top, yeah, this is just bad. This is not a good idea. Don't put those things there. Again, the high-low top. Yeah. And then again here. Oops, let's go back. And the last pattern is actually the pants number 11. And here on number 11, this is actually an elasticated pant. And from what I can see in the instructions, actually they used, that's why you also see this, let's see, center back seam here on the waistband, is actually because the waistband is a piece of elastic, and they used here actually an orange elastic. Let's see, you can see it a little bit better. And there is no fly front, this is just a faux fly front here. You do cut it, you cut an extra piece for to form it, but there is no zipper there. And there are some pleats in the front, there are welt pockets in the back. Can we see the back on this one? No, we can, because we have this top, but you can see here in technical drawing that there are darts and welt pockets in the back. So yeah, you do get a pair of pants in this issue. And we get to see a little bit of a sneak preview on the next, I did not see this one yet, so I'm not sure what it's going to be in, but what did I see here? Oh, no, I know some of you are really big fans of the barrel pants, the barrel leg pants. I'm not, but these ones, they are definitely very barrel-y pants, so it's going to be exciting for the ones that they do like this style. And for the rest, I'm just waiting for why they call it the new jeans. You'll never see me in jeans like that. But I'm actually I'm curious to see what they are going to bring for the summer. So now I need to make my way back to the technical drawing page, and let's see. And I am almost there. I hope I did not skip any patterns. Almost there. Here I am. So you can see here on the right, you can see a little bit the sizes that they use. They are drafting for a size for a cup C and 1.72 m. I do make some length adjustments most of the time, or I'm blending between the sizes. Yeah, I do have quite a few favorites from this issue. I do like these spaghetti straps dresses, this one and this one too, dress 3 and 5. Definitely top 13, but with a straight bottom edge. And the one that I'm going to make is going to be top 27 for Lisa. And another one that I kind of like, I do like the dress, but I think I like the top even more. Let's see, I did cover the numbers. So top 21 and dress 20. So yeah, these are my choices. And of course, what am I saying? This one is definitely one that you could do some really beautiful things with it. So this is it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my my flip through. If there is nothing for you in this one, you know, we can only hope that there will be something better in the next one. And I will do my best to put also a flip through for issue 4, because there is their jumpsuit. Actually, you can consider as a pant, and the top of it just beautiful. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Put your comments under the video. Really curious to hear your opinions. Bye, everyone.